Ohayou gozaimasu. So today I thought I would continue on the How I Changed My Life with the Five Senses series. Yeah, and I'm gonna go with listening today. So just like a brief introduction in case you didn't watch the last video, which you should. So I know there's a lot of people who want to change their lives in this world, and that's why there's all these businesses like life coaches, dating coaches, videos on YouTube telling you how to change your life, right? But I notice a lot of us, we wait around for all these big changes to happen in order to convince us to change ourselves, right? I mean, that it's like forcing us to change ourselves. Say you go through a breakup, right? And it's like you have to lose that thing that you treasured most for you to realize that, oh, I guess I was being an asshole back then, that kind of thing. But by then, usually the change would be too late, right? In my case, I was in that place where I was just waiting around for something to happen to me, while I was just wallowing away in self pity at home every day, thinking, oh, maybe I'll just meet someone because I was working in a cafe back then. So I was just thinking, I probably was thinking, oh, maybe I'll just meet someone on, I'll just meet like a rich guy, who comes in as a customer one day and we'll fall in love and we'll get married and we'll have kids and I'll live happily ever after, But yeah, so thank goodness that didn't turn out because I would probably be miserable by now if that were actually to happen. As I was saying, I think our goal is not to wait for our luck to change or for any opportunities to come knocking on our door, but what we should focus on is to um, improve bit by bit, consistently, every day. And that's how I changed anyway. Um, yeah, we shouldn't wait for our outside circumstances that is totally out of our control, to change in order to see change in ourselves. Like we should, mm, I think what's important is the drive to improve, right? That's what change is about. Right? You want to change yourself, so you want to improve yourself. Um, yeah. So what I did was I kind of just tweaked my. I started tweaking my outside circumstances, things that I can control, whatever I come across with my five senses. And yeah, see the results, do trial and error, see the results again, compare the results, and start tweaking my habits from there. It's kind of fun. So anyway, it's kind of a long intro, but let's jump straight into it. With listening, you could try listening to, what I did was I listened to different genres. We all have preferences for everything, including music. Again, it's kind of like, it's like part of our personality. We like to use music as part of our personality. Say, if you listen to trance, you're someone who, I don't know, likes to dance probably, or likes to be more relaxed, chill. Or if you listen to pop, you're probably more of the energetic type, like the outgoing type, like the kind who sings to Call Me Maybe while dancing in the shower. but but I found that, I mean, I used to be that person, right, the pop person. But I also used to be the trance kind of person. That's because one of my ex-boyfriends was a trans person, so I kind of had to adjust and adapt, and it wasn't bad. Yeah, I quite like it. So I realized that, and it's like, why do I need to have like a favorite song? When people ask me, so what's your favorite genre? Or what kind of music do you like listening to? I just usually say I don't know, I go according with the mood. But I think the more accurate answer would be, um, I just go with whatever I feel like. Like recently, I've been only listening to Japanese songs. Yeah, Japanese songs, anime songs, whatever that's Japanese, because that's what I feel like doing. Because I want to get better at Japanese. It's not like I super love Japanese songs, or I mean, I like it now. I like it now, right? But who knows? In 5 years, I might not like it anymore. But anyway, well, I was saying try listening to different genres. If you like trance, listen to classical music or jazz, or something with a slower tempo. If you only listen to pop music, you could try something different, like trance or orchestra, something without lyrics. And the point is, you should go into it with an open mind and realize that you're not what you listen to. Yeah, because I used to be that kind of person who's like, oh, I only listen to this, oh, I don't like this. That's, in a way, that's just your brain of telling you, I'm used to this sort of music because I've had good experiences with it. And I'm afraid to try other things because I don't really know how they will make me feel. So what's the point? But I think it helps make you see that your personality and your habits are so changeable and that change is actually beneficial. It's almost like magic. I'll give you an example. If you start, say, if you start listening to classical music, right, or oldies, let's say you have a business meeting, right, the next day, and you meet up with someone important who you are trying to impress, and if they so happen to enjoy classical music, you can actually relate to them, and you could say, "Oh yes, I've tried listening to them before, and they were so good," like I really enjoyed it, as opposed to saying, "Oh, oh, I only listen to trance." Sorry, I can't relate. I mean, it's not like you're gonna say that, but you're thinking it, right? But my point is, what I'm trying to say is, having interests in different things could actually come in handy, in your life, especially when it comes to relating with different people. There's so many people out there. There's so many different interests. The more you have in your pockets, the more people you can relate to, isn't it? That's what I think, anyway. Second point, I find it useful. I found it useful to listen to myself say things that I wasn't actually used to before, to slowly change my belief about myself. What do I mean by this? For my case, I saw myself as a non-people person, right? I literally had a shirt, like when I was dog training, I literally had a shirt that said, dogs are clever, humans are dumb. Yeah, that was how much of a non-people person I was. And I told myself that I can't socialize with people properly. That's why I resorted to teaching dogs instead. The way I see it, if listening to tapes can hypnotize people into becoming something that they weren't before, why not use our own voices to, why not listen to our own voices and try to change how we think about ourselves? So let's say if you're not a person who says thank you most of the time, or even have a good day, or even just, hey, nice day, isn't it? You could try saying it to the cashier when you're getting groceries, or you can, or to the barista when they hand you a coffee in the morning, or you can try a different cafe, aside from the one that you usually go to if you're embarrassed. Doesn't have to be the one that you frequent often. Just remember, it's only normal for your brain to be telling you, oh, you can't do this. Like, they're gonna laugh at you for sure. Or they're gonna be so freaked out and suspicious if you actually start talking to them, if you don't usually talk to them. Which is why doing it in a completely new environment helps, because nobody actually knows or experienced the you before, right? The non-people person, the one with the mild social anxiety, right? They don't know you. They don't know that you, right? And you're going to them to try out this new you, to see how they react to this new you. Just imagine you go to a cafe and you be like, "Morning, great weather, isn't it?" It's just that simple. And yeah, you would definitely get a bit flushed while doing it because you're not used to it, right? You're totally not used to it. But so what? So what if you get flushed? So what if you get embarrassed? You you won't be dead, and it will usually only last for a couple of seconds. Pain is supposed to make you stronger, isn't it? And for the record, it could even be seen as an endearing trait, because it's actually coming from a place where you are honestly, earnestly trying to overcome your fears, right? And there's a high chance the person will actually return the same words, especially if they're in hospitality. And your brain will realize, hey, this isn't so bad, And it actually feels kind of nice when people reciprocate positively. You can even try switching up the exercises to make it more interesting. You could try different accents, use more hand gestures, use a higher pitched voice, and see how much people actually don't care or aren't really paying attention to you most of the time. Like, the point is not to let your brain control you, but you control your brain instead. Instead of your brain whispering things to you, telling you that you can't do this or you can't do that, or people are gonna laugh at you, you're gonna get so embarrassed. Um, yeah, you should actually do this instead. You should actually not talk to them. That's the safe place to go. Don't uh, don't look them in the eye. Don't smile at them. Uh, yeah, don't smile at them because they're not gonna smile back anyway. Don't do it. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't listen to your brain. What you need to do is you need to do things without its permission, and just be a rebel, right? And letting your brain see that there's really nothing to be afraid of, right? Come to think of it, it's kind of like a controlling parent, right? Like your brain. Yeah. But yes, as I always say, have fun, make little experimental moments in your life, in your daily life, as something that you can look forward to when you wake up every day. Yeah, so back when I had a little bit of social anxiety, when I was a dog person, like, I actually started out getting super red and stuttering a lot when I first started experimenting on myself. My brain would literally be constantly going, "What the hell is wrong with you?" You know? Like I would have moments when I was working in a cafe. Usually like a really hot guy or like a good-looking guy comes in, I would challenge myself to talk to them. Right. Usually the routine would be I say hello, good morning, and what would you like today? When I was experimenting, I would try and prolong the conversation. So I'll be like, so while I was keying in numbers, let's say at the cashier, while I was doing that, I would say things like, "Oh, so how's your day going?" But usually I get so nervous and so flustered that I'll be like, "So how's it going?" Yeah, I'm such an idiot. But they would usually be really nice about it. They would be like, "Sorry, what was that?" And I had to repeat myself over and over again. They knew that I was super embarrassed, but it was okay. Like I survived it, and eventually I got better at saying it to other people. Like I practiced it with not only hot guys, right, but like different people. And it sort of just became like a habit. So every time people would come in, I would, instead of just saying the usual "Good morning, what can I get you today?" I'll just start adding on stuff. Like, "So how's your day going?" Or "What did you do today?" "Are you shopping?" Blah 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 blah. And yeah, it was fun. It started getting more fun, like for me to talk to people because they were actually reacting or responding to me. So yeah, I think that was the start of what gave me the confidence to become more social again. It's like all those small moments accumulated, and now I don't have any problems talking to strangers or anyone for that matter. There's nice people everywhere. You just have to know how to bring out the niceness in them, I suppose. But yeah, this ended up a pretty lengthy video. But do look out for the next video in the series. Probably going to be about touch or taste. Probably about touch, but anyway, if you like this video and you didn't watch the last one, feel free to check it out. Um, so yeah, that's about it today. Thanks again for watching, and see you in the next video.